Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Emily's Upcycled Home. Please shop my items on Facebook Marketplace with the link in the description. Follow me on my business page for updates, reels, and new items. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget that notification bell for more DIY videos. Project number 1. So I'm going to take this spindle here and we are going to make a wreath stand. And I already sanded this piece and I cleaned it, and I didn't give it a full sanding. I'm just going to go ahead and layer some paint on top of this, and we're going to make some kind of layered look here. Now I'm busting out my little samples of fusion paint, and I decided to go with the wood wick color here, and it's a brown kind of taupey color, I believe anyway. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that on top of this black distressed spindle here. And I'm going to go ahead and I believe I only do one coat here because I want that distressed look underneath. I want the black tones and the natural wood tones to show. And of course, I'm going to come in after this and layer that up after it dries with the DIY dark wax. And I forgot to record that step, but when I come in here, it's already dark wax there. And we're going to come in just with this 4-inch wood round from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to paint it that same wood cover color. And I'm going to go once again over with dark wax after I cover this up so that I give it a little variation here. Now for these holes, I didn't want them on the spindle part, so I went ahead and filled them with hot glue, and then you see that they kind of sunk in there. So I'm coming in with just some wood glue here and some sawdust, and I'm just going to make my own patch here to kind of fill those pieces in. And then I'll come over after all this dries, sand it a little bit, and then I'll cover it up with that wood wick color once again from Fusion Paint. And I'm just using my finger here and kind of getting it as smooth as I can, patting it in and making sure that it has a good kind of level part to it there. And there was another piece here, so I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to that. Now as far as the little hook, I'm just coming in with a piece of a spindle that I had in my stash, and I'm going to use some wood glue, and then you're going to see me come in with my brad nail gun, and I put 2 3-inch nails into that spindle, and then I will clear off the excess glue, and then we'll come in and paint it a matching color, and once again go over with that dark wax. For project number 2, I'm taking these little ceramic candle holders, I believe they are, and they got these little cutouts on them, and we're going to do the same color wood wick and the same DIY wax on these pieces, and we're going to kind of give them a layered look as well. And I'm just coming in, and I believe for this one I do 2 coats of that wood wick color and then the dark wax on top of that. So it's kind of difficult here because of all the little cutouts, but I go in and do my best to cover up the inside of those cutouts just so that there's no bright white showing in contrast with the dark tone I'm trying to achieve here. And I'm just going to go in, and after this dries, I'll come in with a second coat, and then we'll go ahead and come in with that dark wax. piece here is with the two tones of the wood wick without the dark wax, and I'm just trying to create a variation of colors and textures here, just using paint and coming in different directions, and just trying to add some character to this piece. I was thinking of going in with some textured paint, but then I decided not to, so I go ahead and add some variations here with just the paint and the dark wax. Moving on to project number 3, and we're going to create a wreath for the stand. Now, I had this grapevine wreath already with the eucalyptus stems already attached in there, and it's just a grapevine wreath. And then I went ahead and added some of those mauve colored flowers, and I didn't have my camera on for that, so then I'm gonna go ahead here and add a few little pumpkins to this piece, and then we're gonna hang this onto our stand, and I'm gonna cut a little bit of the grapevine wreath so that the wreath kind of hooks into the stand and goes through that little notch that we gave it with this little spindle for hanging. And I'm just coming in with this hot glue gun, and I'm going to go ahead and attach these little white, I guess they're off-white, little velvet covered pumpkins or cloth covered pumpkins. And then I want the leaves to kind of overlap the pumpkin, so I'm arranging that as well in the process. And I just add 3 little pumpkins here, doing the same thing, letting the greenery cover up a little bit of the pumpkin so they're not just standing out, that I just glue them on there. So we're going to go ahead and place those on, and then I come in with some burlap ribbon and I create a bow for the top. And here I'm just trying to find the best place for this last one here. And I leave the grapevine wreath exposed on one side, and then on the top I'm going to add that bow. So I'm just using 3 pumpkins here. And then here is the burlap ribbon, and I believe this one is actually from the dollar store. And I'm just going to start off by making my hanging part of the ribbon here, my little tassels, I guess you can call them. And then I'll come in with a ribbon, fold my ribbon in half, put some glue on each piece just to hold them into place. I'm gonna gather it up in like a in-out kind of groove thing here, and then I'm just gonna wrap the twine around that to hold that into place. And then I come in with our little tassel there, and then I hang it from the back with the twine. And then we're going to go ahead and arrange this onto our wreath here. Now I made the ribbon so that you can take it off, because some people like ribbons, some people don't. I'm kind of a ribbon kind of person, but and then I'm coming in here with just my lighter just to smooth out once again those flyaway fibers of the twine. And then I'm just going to tie this into a knot on the back, and then we'll go ahead and rearrange our bow here and kind of crinkle up our tassels and place it, where I want it, and work the leaves around it. And there you go. I'm just crinkling up the little tassel because this is a wire ribbon, so it's going to stay in place. And then we're going to attach this to our stand, and I will sell the stand and the wreath together. And it's kind of like a rustic chic kind of look here for fall decor. And here are our finished products. Don't forget to leave me a comment. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next one.